Hey everyone, it's Saturn Dave from SHIRO, and I'm here to demonstrate a brand new prototype of a wireless Bluetooth receiver by Humble Bazooka. This is based on the Blue Retro project by Darth Cloud. This is a nice, compact, well-built, rock-solid receiver. It has a lot of cool features, and it supports analog input. I just want to show you how well it performs. All you have to do to get it set up is just plug it into the machine and then press the home button on your control to basically sync it. So, because it starts up in discovery mode. So there, it's blinking right there. I just press the home button, controller vibrates, and there we go. We're essentially paired. Mileage may vary depending on the controller you use. You can use PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, Switch Pro, Joy-Cons. You can use a lot of different stuff, but I'm using the Gully Kit Wireless Zen Pro, or King Kong 2, if you will. This one has the magnetic Hall sensors that are similar to the 3D control pad. 3D control pad is matchless in my opinion. I mean, it's so well built and the analog is so one-to-one. I don't know if it'll ever be topped, especially because it's got proprietary circuitry in there that interprets input differently than something like this. But this does a very good job, and I'm going to show you how well it works. Okay, so press start here. You have to change, right now you have to change between analog and digital through the Chrome browser or a web UI, basically. If you have a mobile device or something like that, you can just open up your browser, connect to the receiver, and it's like you flip a switch, changes between that. This is a prototype, guys. So it is coming out in late July, and they are working on some kind of an implementation, some kind of button combination that you can do to switch it up, okay? But for now, we're able to do it through the web UI. And like I said, it's not one-to-one with the 3D control pad. I have my doubts if they'll ever get there without using an actual FPGA. Like basically, if they can emulate that chip that's in the 3D control pad, maybe they'd be able to do it. Okay, let's take this guy out because he'll just end up being a problem for me later. Okay. Okay, so trying to think of how to describe it. Like, if you guys are familiar with the PS2 version of this, there was like a remake, or it also was released on the PC with Steam and stuff like that. I would say that it's at least equal or better than that, with this analog implementation, because those were using, PS2 controllers, of course, volume sensors, and I don't know, this feels really good though. It's definitely playable, It's not one-to-one, but it's better than I thought it would be. I did a side-by-side. I didn't do like a video of it, but I played side-by-side with the 3D analog control pad, and I was reminded of the fact that just nothing can really compare to that directly, just because of how well it works. It's not just about the latency, it's also about just how that special chip in there interprets input. It's so accurate, it's so okay, stop it, stop. All right, I don't know what I was doing there. All right, there we go. Come on. I'm gonna have to rush to the end here. There we go. All right, let's try to get through this second stage. Sorry, I'm gonna go quiet a little bit because I'm actually trying to play. There we go, we got 20. We can knock this down. I feel like I'm terrible at this game when I have to talk. So I know that's just an excuse, but it really does It really does, it is hard to focus on gameplay and in this game for me and talk at the same time. But I you know, again, this is just to give you a basic idea of performance on the controller. So should work, should do the job. Ah, wasn't able to hold that length. Anyway, yeah, so I'd be interested to, you know, hear you guys' thoughts in the comments. You know what you think about this. Again, let's see here. I gotta get to the end if I don't run out of time. I'll grab a little bit more. Oh yeah, I gotta go over here, grab that. Seven, I'll take it. Oh, no, 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 we needed more. Darn it. Come on, give me... yeah, I needed to get those other ones so I can knock it down. Where were they? Where were they? Where were they? Huh. Oh, they were back there in the background, but I didn't see them. All right, here you go. Let's grab them there. Cool 8. I gotta get going, gotta get going. Get back to base. There you go. All right, last stage. Oh. I can't tell if yeah, it's definitely not one-to-one. I don't feel like I'm fighting the controller, but it's definitely not one-to-one. But I mean, you know, it's like it's kind of like 90% there, and I'm just not sure if it's I'm not sure how much of that is the receiver though, and how much of that is just the not having the proprietary controller, not having the 3D control pad. This is obviously, I want to say that this is obviously a serviceable option for a lot of folks. And I mean, unless you're doing like really score intensive stuff, you know, where it's like Twitch gameplay, this is gonna work for pretty much everybody who doesn't have, you know, who doesn't have a 3D control pad available. Good news is Humble Bazooka and Gaming and Jinko's is making a solution for folks that allows it's going to be a, oh god, no, kind of went backwards with that. All right, let's try that again. Trying to do the one-hit kill, and it is a lot easier with a regular 3D control pad, and it's not happening. Come on, come on, it's not working. That's really weird. We'll get there. I'm not getting his tail. There we go. There we go. Strange. Sometimes I've done it a couple times with this and it's worked like the first time, but that one, it was just not happening for me. Anyway, not the greatest playthrough by far. But basically, this is just a video demonstration, you know, so all I can say is, you know, it does a good job. The receiver, again, I feel like the latency isn't really an issue as much as it is just any analog controller that you happen to use is not going to have the same little chip in there, the little CPU in there. Kenji Tasaki, you know, he went on record saying that he worked tirelessly to develop this little CPU in the 3D control pad that interprets all of your input as like a complicated curve. It's like an algorithm, you know? This obviously doesn't have that. You can put Hall sensors into a controller. It's still not going to have that proprietary chip, you know? And unless somebody either recreates that through FPGA or, you know, creates a transmitter, which is exactly what Humble Bazooka and Gaming and Jinko's are going to be doing. They're at least working on it right now. A transmitter that works with the 3D control pad, and it'll essentially plug into this slot right there. So you have the battery-powered transmitter plugged in there, and then that will communicate with the receiver, and should be good. It should work. I've seen some preliminary footage, but we'll see. You know, we'll see how if they're actually able to make it work and how close it is to 1-to-1. But I'm gonna say, like, for racing games, for any other games that use analog, even NiGHTS is playable. I'm gonna say it's like 90% of you know, being, you know, totally there versus the 3D control pad, and that's going to be good enough for most folks. For me, if I'm doing like score attack stuff, I'm still going to want to use the 3D control pad because, you know, again, it gives you that extra edge to be able to score up in like the 500,000, 600,000, and definitely if you're one of those players whose, you know, scores on NiGHTS is up in the like 800,000 to 900,000, or you're breaking 1 million, you're not going to be doing that with anything else but the 3D control pad, the OEM 3D control pad. What can I say? There really is a considerable difference, but this feels really great. I wasn't expecting it to be this good. Let's put it that way. I wasn't expecting it to be that good. I was expecting it to be, you know, a bit more of a compromise, and so I'm pleasantly surprised. And yeah, you know, this has been Saturn Dave, just reviewing the Humble Bazooka Bluetooth receiver, which we expect to be available in July. I believe mid to late July, so be looking for that. And I'll go ahead and provide this video as a reference in the article that I'm writing up. And until next time, just get out there and play your Sega Saturns, and peace.